Just in the morning, I gotta get up to check the roads for the buses and.
All right, we're live, all right. We'll wait for Russ to come out, and then welcome. This is December 4th, a meeting of the Select Board, and we're gonna start out by doing the Pledge of Allegiance.
Very good.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Cool.
I like it.
Yep, so, welcome, and I am here with
Normandy Blake.
and Marlo Herrick. Dave is off on a great family trip, it sounds like, so we wish him well and hope everything goes good. So we're gonna open the meeting. We did the roll call and announcements.
I have no announcements.
Lord,
You'll be glad to know.
yes.
Yeah.
And my newspaper's gonna be a couple days late, because I'm not delivering in the snow, and it's not, well, it's done, I think, but it's done.
Great, great. And old business, the budget of 2024.
There's technically one item that's not on there,
Yeah.
and they're sitting right there.
Oh, is that a little typo?
That was a little typo.
Well, I saw that we weren't on there, and
Well,
I
I
said,
know.
well, I'm gonna come anyway.
Okay.
And there was
Maybe.
one department head that was a little too happy about that.
Right.
What's going on here?
Look, Russell only puts out a few chairs tonight.
He knew.
If you guys want to come on up, and we can get started on what you guys have to speak about or announce.
Don't walk off without your phone. Nope, believe me, I've only done it a couple of dozen times. Mine's short and sweet.
Well,
so
go
doesn't
ahead
make a
then.
difference.
Let's listen to you carry
Rattle
on
on.
first.
Okay, so, as of today, we've spent $243,987.56 out of our '23 budget. It leaves us 20%, 20.33%, so we have plenty of money to lend another month, less than a month. Very quiet month, I'm happy to say, and I'm hoping it follows through and stays that way. 20 motor vehicle stops, 1 summons, which is good. Only 36 calls for service, which I don't know if everybody's in the Christmas spirit or what, but it was a little quieter. And it's been the typical calls. I don't know if you want me to go through them all again, because it's pretty much a repeat. Mental health issues, civil matters, motor vehicle activity reports, suspicious activity, motor vehicle complaints, motor vehicle accidents, pistol permits, sex offender registries, those are non-ending, assist the fire department and the EMS, assist the other police departments, assist the citizens, usually it's broken down motor vehicles, disturbance calls, animal complaints, missing person, our one little walk away, and
You found it?
we found him.
Okay.
He has a tendency to wander off. But that was about it.
When you say assisting other departments,
Yep,
I
so-
don't think have you always done that?
Yep.
And I wasn't paying attention?
Yep, so,
I'm not-
other
be a
than,
little more
other
clear.
than assisting the fire department and
Yeah.
EMS, so we've assisted Hopkinton,
Okay.
state police over in Salisbury a couple times with accidents.
Yep, I understand that one, yeah.
Bosquen a few times, and it's good because Bosquen covers for us a lot. If we have to go to court or whatever, they'll cover all our calls.
Okay.
So, I mean, and it could be serving paperwork for them, subpoenas or whatever that are in our town. So we've done that almost every month. I don't know if we've ever done a month we haven't done at least 4 or 5 assists to the other departments.
Okay.
And one hand washes the other, they do it
Right,
for us all
works
the
good.
So it's not like we bill back and forth, it's just
Nope.
kind of a
The only-
courtesy?
The only department we bill is Salisbury.
Right,
And they've been great. I got absolutely no complaints. If state police can't handle it, state police calls us. We handle it, and they just get billed for the time that we're there. So, matter of fact, they just sent us a check last week. So,
Good.
it's been good.
Yes, and Pretty much mutual aid like we have with the fire
Yeah.
department. They
That's
help
what it
them
is.
one day and then they go back and help them the next. Pretty good.
And I guess I was just asking, because you're right, because they don't have a force, and we do, but Bosquen does. So I wondered how it worked amongst people that have their own force.
Yeah.
And then do that sharing.
So we have to have a mutual understanding agreement that we have to sign every year. Usually it's in December we do them. And we cover, so Concord does it with us, Hopkinton, Warner, State Police, Bosquen, Hennecker. I think that's, in Franklin.
Huh? That's a big
So it's
range.
all,
Yeah.
everybody that's around us.
Yeah.
Usually any place that borders us, we try to do theirs. That way,
Mm-hmm.
hey, they can come and help us. No questions asked. And when they need help, we're there.
Perfect.
So it works out good for everybody.
Good.
Short and sweet.
Okay.
Anybody?
No, sounds good.
Any
Doing a
public
good job,
comment?
it's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear the public comment.
Right.
Why, I can't get it.
Well, you guys do a great job, thank you.
Hey,
So-
I appreciate having you do. I really do.
Marlo, may I say something?
Roads are
Yes,
good this morning.
yes.
While you guys are here, as you know, I've been very worried about the budget.
Yes.
What we have left. And so, in the third week in December, we may have something left for encumbrances.
Okay.
I can't guarantee anything, but, it's not quite as grim as I've been painting it.
Good.
Good.
Well, hey, I'd rather have you safe than sorry.
Well, I'd rather,
Absolutely.
I'd rather paint it grim and then to be too optimistic, because I've known people that have been too optimistic and they get bitten by it.
Yes.
That happens.
Sell,
Yeah.
sell the chicks before they hatch.
There you
Right,
go.
yeah, so-
Yeah.
Sometimes that feels like that's daily, so it's good we don't have to do that.
I should have announced this in the announcements, but the tax bills went today. The rate has been set, so, pay early and often.
Right.
So you said they went out today?
They went out.
So
today.
people should get them this week in
I
the
would
next
say they'll
couple
get
of
them this
days.
week or tomorrow or
So
Wednesday.
over the weekend, I got 2 phone calls from in-town residents, and they said, I know it's not your job, but when are the tax bills coming out? I always get mine in,
Oh, aren't they funny? Yeah.
before, right around Thanksgiving, so I really wanna pay it. And I went, well, you can just go in and see the town clerk, and you can prepay. I'm sure they'll let you prepay. So,
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But, good.
People have been very good, and I understand they are late. And, we had a lot of hoops to jump through. One of them, of course, the big one was the revaluation. And the other, there's a lot of pieces that have to fall together with the school
The
and
school, yep.
Department of Education and,
We were really on the edge of getting it done. You know what I mean? Meaning came in and signed as soon as you thought you were gonna have it a day earlier, then it ended up being one more day, because you were waiting for Department of Revenue
Right, yeah.
to get back to
You
us.
came in 2 or 3 nights in a row and should,
Yeah.
saw you guys' cars here and
Yep.
to get it done, good.
but
Yeah.
anyway, bills are out and I'm very glad of that.
Yeah,
Good.
perfect.
So Thanksgiving Day and Friday, Russell and I, my Russell, put the wall up down front.
Oh,
So, in the spring when it, thaws out, we'll have to get a hold of where the 2 walls come together. It needs a little masonry work and some rocks to, but, there's a gentleman on Clough and Sandon that does that type of work. There's 2 or 3 people around, Eric Lake and, Ricky Cummins, so we can get a hold of somebody in the spring. 'Cause my cement and rocks probably wouldn't look real pretty. But, so that's done up. Friday I did go down and dealt with the trailer that we had the
Burned.
money to buy for the to put the cascade in.
Oh.
Yeah, no, the trailer.
So I went down and did that, so that's gonna be behind us. Sunday, with the fire department, Rob and Captain Smith put a training together on 710 White Plains Road. Had a lot of folks from around the surrounding towns. Bradford came down with a tanker. Warner with a tanker and a pumper and a crew for training. Hopkinton was there, Salisbury. The Concord chief brought out a guy, a gentleman there that needed some of that training. The two capital area chiefs were there. Yeah, it was a good
Yes.
event. Some people got some training in, and everything went well, and it cleaned the neighborhood up real well, so
Good.
that's behind us. So now there's snow on the ground and it's gonna stay. We'll take the forestry truck apart. Phil takes the boat and some stuff up to the dam for us for the winter in the garage up there, so that will be happening. So we're at 200 calls. I think today's call was 200 or 201. Maybe last night's call was 200, but right there, 200 calls for the year, and so things are floating along. Then on the highway side, we've just been a little bit of snow here and there, and maybe a little ice in the morning. It's supposed to get down to 26.
This morning.
This morning coming, yeah. They called from the school at 3 o'clock. Fred started texting this morning at 3 o'clock to see how the roads were.
Hope you went to bed at 6 in the morning, and at night.
I don't go to bed when it's, I don't.
Oh, you don't? Wow.
If you go to bed and you don't, yeah, no, because I don't have a fairy godmother that calls me when it's time to go out.
Well, we appreciate what you do.
No, it's part of it. I'm not, it's just, yeah, so, I think we had like 4 inches this morning, 4.5 inches at the shop, and I think down to the Concord town line, there might have been 2.
Yeah, it is a
Yeah.
big difference,
Yeah,
because I was
he said you
delivering
had 6
newspapers.
inches, and
I-
Bill
6
said-
inches at.
Bill said he had 1.5 inches, 2 inches in Pennycook, but I told him things were short in Pennycook, so.
Yep.
So other than that, unless anybody has any questions,
Thank you.
You just go into the mode of just, there's not any more road work per se necessarily at this point, right?
well, if we didn't have snow on the ground, I'd go
Yeah,
along
you
and
do,
do some
yeah,
ditching
yeah,
and some
sure,
stuff,
sure.
but once there's snow on the ground, it's, pretty much snow
Done.
mode.
Yeah, right, well, yeah, you got your plows and your sanders and stuff like that. Okay, cool, thank
Oh,
you.
they're all different trucks, I mean, we have them just
Oh,
for
okay,
that,
yeah.
but I mean, yeah, no, our equipment trucks aren't, it's all together, we don't run that stuff in the salt, and, we just have the ones that they take it pretty hard.
Right. Yeah, salt
Um,
is wonderful in some ways and not so wonderful in others.
It isn't wonderful at all.
No. Well, when you're not maybe sliding down the hill.
No, I mean, with that part is.
Yeah, that's what I meant by, some ways it's wonderful and sometimes it's, I mean, for the most part, I'm with you. It causes havoc on all our stuff.
Yeah, no, so, yeah,
You can go home now. Put your feet up
I might.
for 5 minutes. I would.
We're going to,
Yeah,
eventually.
that's
I'm hoping it's sooner than later.
Right. So,
Yeah, so things
Thank
are
you.
going along. This year's almost, a few more days. Get through Santa.
yeah,
Can't
Right.
believe it.
right.
I know.
It went fast.
Yes, it
The older
does.
you get, the faster it goes, that's
Yeah.
for sure. When you're a kid, remember, summer was like forever. Now it's gone.
We'd get on the bus in the morning at 6 o'clock to go to New London, and by the time you got back home at 4:30 at night, you never thought the day was gonna end.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
that's
And
right,
now it
that's
does that.
right.
Now you make a payment and
Gone.
it's time to make it again.
Yeah, that's true.
But
That's
it's
bad.
that way for everybody, but it is what you make it.
Well, thank you guys,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
and,
Anything you will need us for the budget? Any questions or anything?
We had put the budget on there, and I think that was when we were thinking Dave was gonna be here.
Right.
And I know we had talked about, we've got a lot of fine tuning to do in the budget, which will happen in January.
Okay.
So.
I did email out the one for the public safety bill, and that hasn't changed, that's the same as last year. Actually, it's same as last year, same as the year before.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I think I
yeah,
got that.
So
I
we're
think- Yeah, I think I got that.
pretty much even par all the way across.
One thing I will say to you, you know, this snow shoveling person has not been forthcoming.
Oh, we kinda figured we'd end up doing that.
And I understand Salisbury is paying, this just threw me, they're paying $200 a storm for someone to shovel. They have 4 facilities, however, but $200 a storm.
I
So
believe
it made my $50 offer,
Like,
Yeah, I can understand that.
you know. And, you know, the only thing that, the problem that we have here is if someone has an event on the weekend, it doesn't happen, you know, it doesn't get shoveled, but, I
Well, if
just,
they wanna have the event, just take $10 off the charge of the town hall and
And
tell
they
them
can
to
shovel it.
shovel it
That's
out.
there's a good idea.
yeah,
Or
but
just tell
anyway,
them,
yeah, but anyway.
Do we have a lot of events scheduled that
actually,
now?
we've had a lot of them.
We've had quite a few,
I
Do you
mean,
know if they
from
had a
now
good
on-
turnout the other night for the light? We were in the barn working, and next thing Susan goes, you know what, the lighting is
Right.
tonight, and then we went and she called somebody and said, it's 6 o'clock, and I says, well, I guess we're 3/4 of an hour late, so there's no sense in, so I was wondering, did they have a good turnout, or,
and I feel
I
the same way
don't
you do,
know.
it was like all of a sudden it was
Yeah.
here and I didn't even,
yeah.
yeah.
Is
I
the,
didn't
is,
know.
are the lights on?
On the tree, yeah, it was, yeah, out
Like-
back,
like
yeah.
now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't know, I didn't see it just now because I didn't drive by it, but this morning when we were going by, before it got light and we were out back plowing the school, it was on.
Oh,
Yeah, no, it's
that was a nice event.
It was very nice, yeah, that we,
Yeah.
that we probably should have remembered better.
well, life
Even
is-
you
no.
said the same thing, as, like, all of a sudden I said, oh darn.
And then now it gets dark at 4:30 and then
Right.
you're in there and the lights are on and you're doing stuff and,
That's exactly, exactly true. Yeah,
I hate 4:30 getting dark, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll change in a couple of weeks.
oh, it will, the days will, they'll start getting longer and
Yeah.
then it will go the other way and then we'll be,
Then we'll be switching it back again.
pissing and moaning
Is
about
it
the
a-
black lines.
right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, new
The
business,
next thing's really the equalization.
yeah.
And did you have a chance to study it very closely?
Oh, yes, yes. And I don't even have any questions, can you believe it?
So we're at 97% after the reval.
So maybe give a little, maybe you could do a little rundown for people, if anybody's watching.
Well, of
In
course,
regards
the
to-
equalization ratio is the ratio that, the town, the level the town is assessed at compared to value, sales value. And it's always a moving target, and one of the reasons why towns get reassessed every 5 years now is to try and keep you as close to 100 as possible. We, last year, I mean, we were down to 50-something%, I think, last year.
But prices went up so
And
fast on
that's why,
houses.
that's
I think
why.
we're
Oh,
60, we're
God.
64, was it, is that what that is though, 64?
Was it 60,
I thought it was 57 last year.
it was 57 last year? Okay.
But on here it says, is that not what they're trying to say?
Indicated, I would say that it's 64.2.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
2021, we're around
And then,
70%.
yeah, and then now we're at 97.5. At any rate, and that will always be a moving target. You're
Yep.
never going to be, but if you're within 5 points, and this is when they made this law, and I don't know, the way the economy's been, maybe it's gonna change now. But sales prices have just been
Oh, crazy.
just
Crazy.
unbelievable.
Crazy.
I mean, when people, cause I talked to some, people got offered $100,000 more than they were asking, there were so many people, I mean, who was
Absolutely.
doing that? Jeez.
A lot of people.
Yeah, no, they were, that's true,
And our
everything.
inventory's low, and
Yeah,
you know.
right, it's
And
the
that's
same
the-
supply
yeah.
and demand, the old fashioned thing we
The
learned.
only thing I will say, sales are probably slowing down because of the interest rates.
Right.
And things like that. So this is a report that they take the sales for the last year, they qualify the sales, meaning that a sale, and you'll see where it says excluded sales there, and it tells you why. A government agency.
Now, what page are you on?
I'm on 3 of 4 right now.
Oh, is that
Four,
what stuff
okay,
I did?
okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
excluded sales,
Oh,
yeah.
wonderful, it's
Yeah.
every time I put in a deed.
Right, so in other words, that, you don't count something as a sale like a government agency's, either the buyer or the seller. A multi-parcel conveyance, 2 tracts that can't be separated. Or many times, it's the fact that it's a family transaction. And the thought being that normally you wouldn't charge your family what you would charge someone else.
So they don't put that in the ratio.
So, in other
Cause they're assuming that it would not, it would screw it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
right.
Not,
Yeah,
Yeah, it was skewed.
Throw it
Skew
out.
it. That's what I was trying to.
That's
Yeah.
what you were, that's what you were trying.
I know, and I
to
went to
say.
that,
Yeah.
yes, I did.
But anyway, so that's what this is, and we have a sheet that we need to send this to the DRA. I have had Selectman Hemingway sign it.
Oh, there you go.
Jeez,
And then we're gonna move on to
God.
public comment.
it's his name, jeez, scribble.
I can read.
I know,
I'm just
You got
kidding.
pen?
Yeah, thank you.
trying to keep us on track.
Oh, that's a good scribble too.
Yeah. He's
Thank
bad
you.
over there, that guy in the
You're
corner.
welcome.
Oh wait, we have correspondence, my bad.
We do have some correspondence.
And we do have some correspondence.
And that is in 3.
Okay, 5, 3.
First thing that I have is when we ran the tax bills during the reval year, many properties had overpaid at the first half because of the value change, and these are mostly campers that this happens to.
Oh, jeez.
So
favorite.
Karen has made a list of who she would like to abate, because this is money, so she can send them a corrected bill, is what this would do
Got it.
for her. And the total, I mean, you can see how many there are, and it's $153.
Oh, jeez, I
know.
think
That
it
shows
was
how honest we are being.
That's right, you're right, you're running
As a
100%.
town.
So that will clear her, I mean, we have to obviously clear these things.
But it's, you know, that's really, a great thing if she's, I mean, for just a few hours here and a few hours there,
Yeah.
says something good about the town, that's for sure.
Then we have a couple of intents to cut that came in today. Russ, do you wanna speak to those?
We're just from Addie, working on a couple lots in town for someone else.
And did you look at, make sure everything's filled out?
Everything's
Because
filled
we
out.
have a
Me
professional.
and Addie both looked at
We have a
that, we
professional,
were like,
right,
gotta
so-
be spot on.
Should I leave an empty space for Dave? No, no. We'll do
No,
it.
'cause we're gonna sign those and get those out immediately.
Cause we do respond quickly.
Yes.
You're gonna put the date down anyway, right?
Yes, yes. You go ahead and do the next
Okay.
one, yeah.
My name takes up so much space that you don't have room for a date.
I'd really like some
Oh, I
money
know
to
that
start
is.
coming back at some
Who's that
point.
other one?
I like it. You know,
Huh?
Don't come back all at once.
Yeah.
What do you mean, they're both,
This
they're
one's
both,
Edward? No, what's
yeah,
that?
they're Piper.
Piper.
Oh, they're both Pipers.
They're
Yeah.
both
Oh,
Pipers,
They're
yeah.
both family laws.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, one's the father was next door across the street or something. Oh, I like the two dots in the
I know, right, right.
That's pretty cool.
I think I thought I wanted to be a doctor or something.
There you go.
The other item I have is the budget from Merrimack County, which I'm going to post. And did I include that in your packet? Maybe not, I think it may have come late.
I don't think so either.
Okay, I will
But then I'm
send
thinking,
that.
did I miss it?
No, I
No,
think it
it's
came
not that many
after,
pages.
after I did this, so,
So is it good or bad?
oh, it's always good.
Okay.
Let's see,
Up or down?
it is, and there is an increase, and there's several figures here, so it's hard for me to tell.
Well,
our
we don't
average
have-
increase from 2020 to 2023 was only 0.67%. The 2024 budget reflects an overall general fund expenses of 8.75 above the 2003, I mean, the 2023. So
8%?
8.75 is the.
Almost 9%
is what you're looking
increase.
for, yeah.
On,
The county.
On their
the county.
general, this is the county,
and this is what they tell you, and that's
and they have the,
all there is to it.
yeah. And, but
Because-
there is, they will have, they look forward to working with you. They usually have a public hearing, well, they have to have a public hearing, so when we get that.
Next year, probably next
Yeah,
year.
early next year, like we'll have ours in
Yeah, right,
February.
exactly.
Yeah.
We don't have to sign that?
You don't.
Oh,
In
okay.
fact, the
Is that
public
their
hearing
notice?
is Friday, December 8th, so
Oh,
it's this
all
Friday.
the time, we can have a public
Yeah,
hearing.
at the old
December?
courthouse, yeah,
Yeah.
December the 8th.
Be there.
Old courthouse, where the heck's that?
That's the one,
In
it's-
Concord?
it's in Concord.
Yeah.
It's in the building where the registry is in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
The new courthouse is like across the alley.
no.
Neither one you can get into without, an act of Congress.
Oh, okay.
You know?
I'll stay home.
But
Nothing
anyway,
much you can do anyway.
I know,
But anyway, they,
sit there and complain, but.
Yeah, right, but that's,
so that's really all I had for correspondence.
Okay, any public comment? We can be public for a minute, you got a comment?
hey, the
Not
year's
me.
almost over, come on.
So then we have minutes.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
The,
and I didn't see anything wrong when I reviewed.
did you see the email Dave sent? He sent an email and he had one comment on it, so I'll make sure you see
On the
that.
minutes?
Yeah, it was something that that it said, he said something and Dave says I said it,
Oh.
which is, anything is possible.
I didn't see that. I didn't get that email.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he sent you a copy, but anyway,
Well, I would've.
it just came though.
Oh, well then, I
You probably missed it. You probably were, doing something important like eating your dinner.
I might have been doing that.
Yeah. Anyway,
We're
but,
cooking.
So, do we need to, you're gonna make an adjustment to
so we
this?
will fix, it's
Okay.
a very minor thing.
Okay.
Just
do a
So
motion as amended.
if you would like to
Okay.
make a motion as amended,
Yep.
that would be great.
I'll make a motion that we amend the select board meeting minutes of November 20th,
Yeah.
2023.
And do you want to do the non-public while you're?
Sure, we'll do, and then also the non-public minutes of
Same day.
the same date.
And I second that. All in favor? Aye.
Aye,
And those minutes were sealed, by the way.
yep, we sealed it.
I don't know how we sealed it without the seal.
Yeah, we needed that seal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Just,
So that's all I have in the public section, but I do have a non-public item.
Okay, so,
so we're
It's
all
under
done with
personnel?
this part? What do you want?
yeah, well, I was gonna see what time it was, 'cause
It's 6:58.
all right, so we are closing the Webster Select Board meeting at
We're not
6:58.
closing it, we're going into.
I'm
non-public.
sorry, we're going into non-public.
And
Via-
it is under personnel, it's RSA 913, section 2A personnel.
Okay, and, motion to second that?
Second, yes.
All in favor?
Yes, aye.
And then we'll turn the video off and doors.
Wow.
Oh, my.
God.
Dave's never gonna leave us again.
I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it. Oh, fool around.
Well, it's quiet though, too, there's not a
There
whole
isn't an
lot.
awful lot.
Yeah.
We've been working hard on the budget and all that